Before watching this video, please follow Axley's EAS's warnings on not being a dumbass. This EAS video is meant for entertainment purposes only. Also, this video contains valid EAS tones that, if put on the air or is misused, will trigger a real EAS activation, which will cause confusion, widespread panic, and in some cases, PTSD, which is a mental disorder that causes anxiety, depression, irritability, outbursts of anger, and in some cases, suicidal thoughts. Also, if you somehow start a real EAS activation, the police will be informed, and you could get fines up to $2,000 or $1 million, or 5 years of imprisonment. This video may have content that may not be suitable for kids under the age of 13. Also, if you watch this video, and you're under 13, I don't want to be the reason why you're crying at 3 a.m. This video may contain flashing lights, loud noises, and scary sounds, such as the EAS activation sound, and sirens. These loud noises may cause hearing damage. Moreover, the flashing lights may cause seizures. For those with photosensitive epilepsy, the content contained in this EAS video may scare or overwhelm people or kids. For those with ADHD or autism spectrum disorder, if your child has a seizure, take them to the hospital immediately. If left untreated, the seizures may cause the following: short or long-term brain damage, strokes, cognitive decline, and death. Do not distribute my videos whole, as it is forbidden. This video is the property of Axley's EAS. Unauthorized reproduction or re-uploading my video without permission can result in legal action, such as a copyright strike from the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Be safe, stay healthy, and remember, don't be a dumbass. With that out of the way, enjoy the video. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control. At 10:32 in the morning, Pacific Daylight Time, scientists at the CDC headquarters have discovered a new mutant virus at one of their testing labs. Since this virus was just discovered, nothing is known about this virus, including symptoms, incubation periods, and transmissions, and since there is no danger, residents of Los Angeles are advised to stick with their daily routines. If this virus is released, residents of Los Angeles are advised to take precautions to not get sick. Please stay tuned for further updates on this developing situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control. The virus that was discovered an hour ago has developed symptoms and transmissions, and many hospitals within the city of Los Angeles are currently overflowing with patients who have caught the virus. Symptoms of this virus include, but are not limited to, dizziness, high fever, extreme nausea and vomiting, dry nose, profuse sweating, chills, diarrhea, and violent coughing. If you believe you or a loved one has caught the virus, please go to your local doctor's office, as hospitals are not accepting any more patients at this time. This virus is transmitted via contaminated surfaces, bodily fluids, such as blood and urine, and saliva. Residents of the city of Los Angeles are advised to take the following precautions. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and warm water. Stay away from anyone that has caught the virus. And lastly, Keep a safe distance, at least 6 feet. If the spread of the virus gets worse, a quarantine and travel restrictions will be put into effect for the city of Los Angeles until further notice. Please stay tuned for further updates on this developing situation.
Hello everyone, this is your local News 24 Live. This is Axel Gold, news provider. So today we have discovered an unknown spreading virus discovered at a CDC center in the city of Los Angeles. Multiple schools in the city of LA will be temporarily closed until further notice. Also, as of the news, hospitals in the city of LA are reporting an unusually high number of patients who have come into hospitals about an unknown virus. Patients are coming in the hospital who have received an unknown virus. The initial symptoms of this virus include dizziness, high fever, extreme nausea and vomiting, dry nose, profuse sweating, chills, diarrhea, and violent coughing. So, if you believe you or a loved one has caught this virus, residents are advised to go to their local doctor's office as hospitals are not accepting any more patients at this time. With that out of the way, this is 24 News with health, sports, events, traffic, weather, and entertainment. In sports, and the game will take place at the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. In weather, the weather for this week is cloudy skies for Tuesday, same thing for Wednesday through Friday, rainy days through Saturday to Sunday, and then on Monday, it will be a sunny day for the entire week. So yeah, that's the weather. Hello guys, this is the head of the SoFi Stadium. So, unfortunately, due to the ongoing spread of a new mutant virus, SoFi Stadium will be temporarily closed to further prevent the spread of this ongoing virus. So we're really sorry if we have to close today, but it's for the safety of the people in Los Angeles. Thank you for understanding.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control and the Los Angeles Department of Public Health. This new mutant virus has developed new symptoms. The new symptoms of this virus include, but are not limited to, coughing or vomiting blood, diarrhea with blood, dry skin, confusion, hallucinations, pale skin, low hemoglobin, trouble breathing, projectile vomiting, very aggressive behavior, psychosis, seizures, multi-organ failure, and death. Already, 97 cases are being reported across the entire city of Los Angeles, and 20 people have died to this virus. Also, this virus has a 50% mortality rate. Also, it has just been discovered that this virus is a mix of rabies, type avian influenza, and the Ebola virus. Also, the 911 line is down, which means if you have an emergency, you will not be able to call 911. because the 911 line is getting overwhelmed with an unusually high number of 911 calls. Please stay tuned to local media outlets for further information on this dangerous situation.
Hello, I serve as the head of the World Health Organization, or WHO. So we've been informed about an unknown spreading virus that's occurring in the city of Los Angeles. I really don't know what to say about this. We're gonna try to produce a cure and some vaccines for this virus. And just let's hope that this virus doesn't turn into a zombie virus. What are you doing here? Oh, nothing. Just informing the citizens of this virus. Didn't you already do that? Shut up. Fine. Just go to your work. I am doing my work, you idiot. No, you're not. I will kill you. That was dark, but anyway, sorry for that hysteria there. I know that's not supposed to be in the WHO, but, we will keep you posted on further updates as they become available. A law enforcement warning will be issued tomorrow because the spread of the virus is kind of getting worse. So, the United States government is going to be informed about this. So, we'll keep you posted on further updates when they become available. Thank you for understanding about this virus.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control and the Los Angeles Department of Public Health. The people that have died to this virus have turned into reanimated creatures. Since these creatures were just discovered, nothing is known about these creatures. As a precaution, all residents are advised to stay in their homes with all windows and doors locked, because the nature of these creatures are not known. At this time, please stay tuned to local media outlets for further information on this developing situation. Civil danger warning for the city of Los Angeles. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control, the Los Angeles Department of Public Health, and the Los Angeles Police Department. Residents of the city of Los Angeles, lock all of your doors immediately. The creatures that were discovered 2 hours ago now pose a threat to humans. These creatures have the following characteristics: rotting flesh, torn clothing, making groaning or moaning sounds, becoming extremely aggressive, not controlling their actions, and killing anyone on sight. Residents of the city of Los Angeles are advised to shelter in place immediately, with all windows and doors locked. If these creatures somehow come into your home, you are advised to use armed protection by all means. This includes lethal force. Stay tuned to local media outlets for further information on this dangerous situation.
Good afternoon, my fellow Americans. It is I, the President of the United States. So, I've been informed about an ongoing spreading virus. This also includes the CDC and the World Health Organization. They were also informed about this virus. the World Health Organization and the Centers for Disease Control is doing their efforts to create a cure and potentially a vaccine for this virus. So far, 97 cases have been reported. 35 people had died to this virus as I am speaking on behalf of this broadcast. And this virus is affecting 10 states in the U.S., except California. These 10 states include Maine, Arkansas, New York City, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, Oregon, Washington, Florida, and Texas. And so far, many people have died in these 10 states and have turned into these reanimated creatures. The spread of this virus is getting worse, so I'm going to deploy the National Guard and the United States military. This is the President of the United States, Axel Goldsborough. I am going to keep you posted on further updates. Thank you for listening. Hello, this is Axel Goldsborough. I serve as the head of the National Guard. So, the United States government has just informed us of a spreading virus and 11 states are being affected, including Texas and Los Angeles. And there have been multiple reports of reanimated creatures invading these states. Many people are dying to these creatures or have become these creatures. So we're going to go to these states, issue quarantine zones, travel restrictions, build military bases, and potentially defeat these zombies, and for the World Health Organization to create a cure so all of this can be over. This is the National Guard. Ready and always ready. Thank you for listening. Hello, this is the Bradley International Airport of Los Angeles. So, all airports within the city of Los Angeles will be temporarily closed until further notice because of an ongoing spreading virus that was discovered. And now there are reanimated creatures that are wreaking havoc across the city of Los Angeles and 10 other states. So, all airports within the city of Los Angeles will be closed. And if you planned on traveling somewhere, please reschedule till further notice. Thank you for understanding. Hi, this is Axel Gold. I'm currently at my house right now. So, due to this weird virus that's going around, all airports in Los Angeles are closed. Seriously? I was gonna travel to, Japan or something to eat cool food. And now we're like, oh, destination good. We have to close airports, duh. I mean, I get it. They're trying to keep us safe from a virus that's gonna eventually destroy the world, I think. I don't know. That hasn't been confirmed yet by the National Guard, WHO, CDC, or the Federal Emergency Management Agency. But yeah, my cat's with me. I'm currently at my house, eating food. No, I just finished my food. I'm currently in my bed right now, just outside wearing a mask. Yeah, if we want to go outside now, we have to stay sheltered in place because there's weird reanimated creatures, but some of them have been neutralized. I really don't know what to say about this, but yeah, this day does suck. Bro, I hope this is not a zombie virus we're dealing with. I hope this isn't the end of the world. I really hope this pandemic ends soon.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the National Guard. As of this broadcast, travel restrictions, martial law, and a quarantine have been officially put into effect for the 11 infected states of the U.S., but the virus keeps spreading. Residents of Los Angeles are advised to stay inside. You are to not leave or enter these 11 infected states. If you somehow leave or enter these states, you will be arrested or shot on sight. As of this broadcast, more states are being infected with this virus. Also, the virus finally has a name, GX4-25. Also, these reanimated creatures have cannibalistic behavior, and once you are bit or cut by these creatures, incubation is rapid, ranging from 25 minutes to 12 hours. And once the virus has finished spreading, you will become one of these creatures yourself. Also, these creatures are confirmed to be the living dead, best described as zombies. Stay tuned to local media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation.
Hello, I am Kate. I am your news reporter. This is ABC 7 coming at you today. The National Guard and Armed Forces have put the entire city of Los Angeles under martial law, and travel restrictions have been put into effect, including quarantine. Also, we have discovered reports of zombies roaming the streets of Los Angeles, and we have gathered more information about these zombies. These zombies have the following characteristics: rotting flesh, a horrible scent, torn clothing, aggressive behavior, sharp teeth, sharp and long nails, and making groaning or moaning sounds. If you get caught or bit by the zombies, you will become infected. Also, these zombies seem to be slightly intelligent, and they remember your last hiding place. And also, these zombies have an incredibly good sense of vision, hearing, and smelling. Also, the zombies' nails can carry the virus. Also, the public gave the virus a name, GX4-25. Now, we pass the microphone to James.
Hello, I am James, your second news reporter at ABC 7. So we've been informed about zombies roaming the streets of Los Angeles, and the infected have now been confirmed in 2 states, which makes up 13 states. The infected also have a defense mechanism. They have the ability to projectile vomit blood, and if their blood gets in any of your openings, such as your eyes, mouth, or open wounds, you will become infected. Because this virus is spread via blood, saliva, feces, urine, and vomit, and also as of news, 296 people have died, and 500 infected. The National Guard and Armed Forces are doing everything in their power to neutralize these creatures. This is your second news reporter, James, signing off.
We interrupt your programming. This is a global emergency. Important instructions will follow. The President of the United States, or one of his designated representatives, will be speaking on all stations shortly.
This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the demand of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WXYZ. We will continue to serve the Los Angeles area. If you are not in this local area, you should now tune into a station providing news and information for your local area. You are now listening to the emergency alert system serving the Los Angeles area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt your programming at the demand of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. this is WXYZ. We will continue furnishing news, official information, and instructions for the Los Angeles area. If you are not in the Los Angeles area, you should now tune into a station providing news and information for your local area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. The following message is transmitted at the demand of the United States government. This is not a test. To repeat, this is not a test. This is a global emergency. Well over 80% of the human population have been wiped out by the armies of the living dead, or have become the living dead. The numbers of the living dead have been thinned across the planet. These creatures, best described as zombies, will kill off whatever life remains on the planet, including the rest of the human race. Within the next 2 hours, the living dead have ultimately prevailed over humanity and civilization. Extinction is 100% certain, as there is no way to prevent these creatures from spreading even further, as well as there being no cure for the virus responsible for the animating the dead into these creatures. It is ultimately a matter of time before you become a zombie and assist in the ultimate destruction of civilized society. In addition, many world governments and leaders have been reanimated into these creatures and have joined the armies of the living dead, ultimately leading to many world government collapses. It is okay to commit crimes against humanity, as there is no point in keeping the government around to help. You may commit suicide if you so choose, but note that this will cause tremendous pain, physical suffering, and mental suffering. Citizens of the United States are urged to carry out these instructions as the apocalypse draws near. Gather those that have a deep connection to you, such as family, loved ones, friends, and pets. If you are involved in any higher beings or powers, you may repent and ask for forgiveness. A designated representative of the United States government has selected a verse of the Bible to be read on the air. John 3:16. For God so loved the world, that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. This broadcast will loop until there are none to hear it. Engage in any activities that make you feel happy or comfortable. Hang out with your loved ones until the very end of the human race. It is only a matter of time before you are brutally killed or mutilated by these creatures, and then transformed into one of the zombies. We will conclude the final activation of the emergency alert system with one last playing of the national anthem. After this message, all forms of television, radio, electricity, and social media will go dark in a matter of 45 minutes. This concludes our broadcast.
Hello guys, this is Axel Gold here. I'm currently laying in my deathbed right now at my nearest hospital. The hospital is still standing. It hasn't fallen apart yet. Sorry, I'm really ill right now. Yeah. Guys, I'm honestly really nervous right now, 'cause I don't want to be a zombie, but I'm already infected. The incubation time is 25 minutes to 12 hours. This might be the very last broadcast that's ever broadcasted throughout the entire planet. I really wanted to spend time with my family. My family has turned into zombies, and I'm just sitting here, laying in my deathbed, and I'm just gonna have to die alone now, 'cause I have to be in a heavily quarantined area. I really wish my fate would have just been to I wish my fate was just to die peacefully in my sleep. Not some forsaken zombie virus. Gosh. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Yeah, guys, I'm currently ill with GX4-25, the new virus. I'm currently on a hospital monitor right now. Oh gosh, I don't think I'm gonna live long. Everything hurts, bro. Oh my gosh. I just wish I could see my family again. But now they died because they were zombies. Oh my gosh. Goodbye, everyone. I hope to see you all in the afterlife, I guess.